Nana's thinking about you. This book is called My Weird School, Class Pet. Class Pet Mess. There's going to be a mess. Do you have a class pet? I don't think I ever had a class pet when I was in school. I've heard about people who had class pets. My neighbor had a class pet. It was a bunny. And one summer she got to bring it home. And so she had to take care of a bunny all summer. My name is Alexa and I hate bunnies. Well, not really, but I don't want one for a class pet. Why? Because Andrea does. A fluffy little bunny would be so cute, she said on Friday. So cute, agreed Emily. Emily always agrees with Andrea. It's totally annoying. So this is Alexa. And I think this is, let's see, Andrea. And this is Emily. Alexa, Andrea, Emily. I think we should get something cool, I said. Like a snake. Yeah, said the boys. Ew, said all the girls. Mr. Cooper let us vote. Lucky for me, there are more boys than girls in the class. So I think that means they get a snake. Not fair, whined Andrea. Tough luck, AJ said. Hey, Mr. Cooper, can we get a poisonous snake? He looked right at Andrea. No special reason. Fat chance, said Mr. Cooper. Oh well, even a regular snake beats a bunny. So no to the poisonous snake. On Monday, Mr. Cooper brought in a tank. Coiled up inside was a snake. This is an eastern hognose. His name is Bob. Then Mr. Cooper announced that since the snake was my idea, I got to feed Bob the first week. He eats mostly live toads, Mr. Cooper said. Gross, said Andrea, covering her ears. Gross, I said, clapping my hands. This was going to be awesome. That's Andrea. She's the girl who thought it was going to be cool to have a snake. Mr. Cooper told the class more stuff about hognose snakes. Their habitats, their defenses, blah, blah, blah. All I cared about was the toad part. I couldn't wait to try it. The next morning, I dropped a toad into Bob's tank. It wasn't as disgusting as I had hoped. Just one big gulp, and Bob was done. Bummer, I said. Sounds like the snake doesn't chew his food, just swallows it whole. I think you and I would choke if we didn't chew our food. For the rest of the week, Mr. Cooper let the class bring in pets for show and tell. Neil brought his ferret, Mr. Wiggles, who wet all over the floor. We had to leave the classroom while it got cleaned up. It was great. On Thursday, Ryan brought in his skunk, Carl. Carl cleared out the whole school. I wish I'd thought of a skunk for a class pet. I had to admit, Carl was cooler than Bob. I was still thinking about Bob the next day. When was the last time I gave him any toads? Let's see, this is Friday. I fed him on Tuesday? Oops. Arf, arf, arf. Just then, Andrea pranced in with a prissy little poodle. This is Cupcake. Isn't she sweet? Cupcake jumped out of Andrea's arms and ran over to Bob's tank. She put her face right up against the glass. Arf, arf, arf. I don't know what Bob thinks of that. Bob's pretty glad that there's some glass between them. Back off, Cupcake, I said. I got over there just in time to see Bob keel over. He was lying on his back. His little tongue was hanging out of his mouth. Oh my gosh, Bob was dead. I was freaking out the most because I was pretty sure I knew who really killed Bob. Stop, I cried. It's my fault. I forgot to feed him. He hasn't had any toads since Tuesday. Alexa, he wasn't supposed to have any toads, said Mr. Cooper. He only eats once a week, remember? So it wasn't Andrea that killed him. Maybe he really isn't dead. But Andrea was scared it was her fault. Wait, you mean I didn't kill Bob? I asked. AJ started yelling again. I knew it was that dumb dog. This is all Andrea's fault. Andrea looked like she was going to cry. I'm sorry, she said. I'll take Bob home and bury him. She reached into Bob's tank and picked him up. Suddenly, Bob sprang to life. Eek! Shrieked Andrea. Her mouth opened so wide I saw her tonsils. Bob was playing dead. He was pretending to be dead. Maybe so that dog would leave him alone. He pretended to play dead so that dog would leave him alone. Did none of you listen when I talked about hog-nosed snakes? Cried Mr. Cooper. They play dead when they're scared, like possums. Bob is fine. Bob is fine, more than fine. He is the bestest, coolest class pet in the world. Why? Because Andrea hates his guts. No. Yeah, Andrea hates his guts. Oh, her name is Alexa. I remember now. Her name is Alexa. Will Andrea learn to like Bob? Will we ever let her forget about shrieking her head off in class? Will we trade Bob for a fluffy little bunny? Not on your life. No way, Jose. That was a funny story about a class pet. Thanks for listening. I love you guys. Mwah.